What up, what up? Happy Friday, boys and girls. Today is February 2026. This is episode 114 of Crew Talk Sports. Big episode for you guys. I think we're going to be covering like 3 different states. We got a special guest for y'all. We currently have her backstage. We could bring her in a second. We got Dante, we got me, we got Evan coming in. Joe might be popping in. A lot of stuff to cover for you guys. A lot of sports. Dante, how you feeling, brother? How you doing?
Happy it's Friday. Happy to throw back some beers, talk some sports, and get ready for the weekend.
Yes. Shout out to everybody tuning in on Twitter, tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. Appreciate you guys. Drop a like. Make sure y'all subscribe. And without further ado, Dante, let's bring her in. Special guest of the week. Here she comes. She's Jordan Slick Sours, straight up Sours. I was gonna do the drum roll.
Holla.
Slick Sours, straight up Sours. Big audience. Facts. So Jordan's coming on for our Buzzball Bet of the weekend. Thinking she's gonna cook up some stuff in the lab. I think she's down monster units since Chillo Bets quit helping her out. Chillo Bets, no parlays. Jordan, 2 days.
2 days, you're so righteous. Tell them
Thank
what
you.
you ate today on your Catholic faith journey.
Had some pizza. It's no problem. No parlays. Dante, let's get straight into it with an Olympic update. Big Sunday. Go ahead. Where are we at with the medal count?
So I was going to first talk. We got hockey, obviously, today. Men advanced to the gold medal game, playing Canada. Canada barely won. Nate, the GOAT, saved their ass. He's going to be a problem. I'm a little bit worried about him coming for us, but and then the women took home the gold too. I don't know, did you get eyes on any of the games?
Overtime winner, phenomenal goal.
Yes.
Was
Incredible.
fucking sexy.
And come from behind, scored with 2 minutes left in the third period.
It was a little sketch. I wish I could have watched it. I don't even know what channel these fucking games are. I swear to God, Sunday night, though, I will be tuning in.
Yeah, well, they're on like USA and Peacock, and you got to really do some digging to find this stuff, or else you'll end up watching curling for 3 hours.
Yeah, every single time it's just curling. That's all they're doing. Jordan and I are going to put a curling in our backyard. What are your thoughts on that, straight up Sour?
I don't know. Can you curl?
Oh my God, she's so quick. You are so close to getting muted already. It's been 2 seconds. She's about to get muted.
We've seen Trillo play cornhole, so if it's anything like that, not gonna
elite.
Or golf, elite. Right? Or golf.
Golf elite, cornhole.
Need to bring up football.
Foosball, pool, football right behind me.
Little mountain range.
All right, so Hun, what's gonna be the score Sunday? USA, Canada. Remember the 4 nations? I made you watch it. You loved it. You finally got into hockey. You were like rooting against McKinnon at one point. Remember you were betting him to score first? We can't be doing that.
Thank God for the men in our lives that get all women into sports and teach them the right way. Anyway, 4-2.
Speaking of women in sports, I don't know if anyone saw my Twitter this week, but I had 100 hillbillies on my ass.
Oh my God, he was getting shredded. I saw that today, dude. I was reading through it at the airport. What was the story behind that? Because people were calling you names.
So
yeah, we almost had to block some bitches.
Yeah,
they were coming at me. There's a female driver in NASCAR who might be there more because of her looks and her sponsorship than her driving skills.
Easy.
She crashed this weekend, and I was like, hey, listen, everyone's in her comments just dragging her. I was like, listen, it's a little bit harder than it looks, okay? Everyone just comes after me like I'm defending
Guess
her.
what they were saying? She's not gonna fuck you, bro. She's not gonna marry you. Yo, you're sticking up for her, and then you get shredded.
I said the same thing about Cletus McFarland. He's this YouTuber. I mean, he's huge on YouTube. He ran the truck race and wrecked right away too. You know, I'm just sticking up for these guys. NASCAR fans are the worst. That's why no one likes NASCAR, because the fans.
We were watching the race last week, and I think Jordan had this written down, right? Straight up Sour. The notes that you have, go ahead and let them out. Everything that Dante's been doing for NASCAR. He's 0-10. He's ripping 5 more. 0-15. What'd you have written down that you wanted to tell him? Because we lost $50 to $100 each last weekend, Daytona.
I hate to bring it up. Loss.
Look at that, Dante. Look at that.
Dante, I don't want to keep scrolling after my
Wait, is that Patriots?
That was my last win.
Listen, that betting on the Daytona is like betting on the Kentucky Derby. Okay, there's no locks. It's hard to find a favorite.
Just play on your phone right there.
I'll redeem myself. We'll be back.
Go,
I got
go,
some
go.
picks at the end.
Well, we hope so. The worst part was my boy Bubba Wallace. I made straight up sour watch the whole race. I mean, we were just watching it the whole day, basically. Bubba, first place. All of a sudden, Jordan takes a nap. She wakes up. He's gone.
Shredded.
And,
Should have
Reddick,
faded Trillo.
if we would have put a 5 on him, he would have won 200, by the way. But Dante, I didn't even know that guy existed. Dante just was so far out of the loop. And then he says, "Oh, I got locks for you." Did you know, just speaking of buzz balls, hon, you know this. He has to slam the big buzz ball if he goes 0
I heard.
and he's got 3 weekends. So, Dante, where's the race at? Atlanta?
Atlanta, which is another drafting track, so it's going to be another crapshoot. I'm just telling you now. It's going to be. I might just throw all the names on a list and do a random, actually, and then give that for my pick.
Dante, I have a question because women know nothing, according to Dom, about sports and things like
Never
that.
said that.
What was with the big crash at the end? Like,
Strike one.
honestly, everyone was doing so well, and then all of a sudden, it was like self-sabotaging all, and then they assisted each other till the end. I have never seen that.
That's
3 wide.
called the big one. It happens. These drafting tracks, you're gonna have that. These drafting tracks this weekend, same thing's gonna happen. It's just because they got nowhere to go, so they just go through the person in front of them. They'll wreck him for the win. Bubba, he's getting wrecked for the win.
Totally.
Herbst is their teammate. He wrecked 2 other cars, so his teammate Reddick could win. People are pretty upset about that too.
I would do that too. I would totally run into somebody to let Dante win. It wouldn't even bother me 1 second either. And then if I had to fight after, I'd fight. It wouldn't even bother me either.
Appreciate
All right, that's strike 2. You literally have 1 more strike until you get moved backstage again.
Do you want this medal count update real quick?
Yeah, give us the medal count, and then I want to get into the game Sunday. Go ahead.
All right, so we are in second now with 29
Nice.
medals, 10 gold medals, which is 11's the record for USA in the Winter Olympics. So hopefully we get 1 more with that game Sunday.
How far are we back of Norway? Are they still in first?
Norway's got 17 gold medals and 37 total, so they
Oh,
might
so
have
they-
it wrapped up. But we did pass
GGs.
Italy. Italy's in third now.
And they're the home faves. Sunday, can't wait. It's going to be scenes. First off, I saw Sidney Crosby hurt, so their captain is out. But technically, it's a McKinnon-McDavid show. It's must-watch TV. I would anticipate a shit ton of people watching. Tight butt cheeks all around. Jordan knows how I get watching shit like that. Lou might get tackled on the couch multiple times. I'm excited. I did see their plus 105, so they are the underdogs. I feel like they should be. Canada is just, they figure it out. They played us, they played us tough for the 4 nations. I mean, I will say it. You guys like betting first to score. Danny Larkin has scored the first goals for the Americans the last 2 games. Slick Sours, if you want to take notes on there, that would be a safe bet. Other Americans, I'm looking to step up. Austin Matthews, I'm convinced if he scores and we win, I'm buying the jersey, the USA jersey. It's $225 at Dick's.
I will say, have you noticed less fighting in the Olympics? I don't know what the rules are, but I feel like they're a little bit more aggressive in the 4 nations in the Olympics. So I'm curious to see what happens with Canada, because remember that last game last year, they just dropped gloves the first 10 minutes.
I don't think you'll see fights because it's like how in the playoffs, like game 7, you don't see fights.
Right.
You don't really see that many fights in the playoffs. But in this, it's like the championship. It's the gold medal. You're not going to see fights because then they have to go into the penalty box. So, I mean, hey, Brady Tkachuk could hop out there and just swing away right away. And I don't mind that. Setting the tone early, even if you go down 1-0. 4-2 finals, what you're predicting over there, straight up sour. I'm predicting overtime. I think we get it done. I'm looking at tight game 3-2 overtime. USA. What's good? Oh, is this relate? Yes. We got some chats. But yeah, this is Relation. What's up? What's good? Matthews needs to step up for sure. There's no fighting in Olympic hockey. So there's the answer. 4 nations, they were scrapping. That's a good fact. That's a good fact.
Yeah, Matthews is kind of like Crosby as far as like they're the captain, but they're not the ones running these teams. I feel like Chuck Bros are running this team.
I'm surprised that he's the captain. I feel like he's a little bit younger, but
we don't really have any old vets.
No, that's true. Quinn Hughes, Quinn Hughes is nasty.
Yeah.
The defense is sick. I mean, yeah, I feel like they just give it to Matthews, and he doesn't have like an NHL championship. If he wins this, he didn't win the Four Nations. I feel like this will be a big step for him. So I don't know. When's the Olympics done? Is it Sunday? That's probably the last thing I'll be watching. I feel like every fucking minute of the day there's curling on. I don't know if it's live or not. Could be the longest fucking event of all time. I don't even know. And then the Canadians are pushing it a little bit. It's like, really? Have you seen that? Sweden caught
Snowboarding
'em.
just kicked off too. I was watching a little bit of that. I was watching the women's downhill skiing, the mogul, where they're like whipping around those turns. That was pretty crazy. I don't know.
I can't.
I love that it's on late at night. It's the perfect thing to fall asleep to, the Olympics.
I can't watch it after the Lindsey Vonn incident. It just makes me too sad.
And did you
What do
see
you think?
with Lindsey Vonn also, the day after her crash, she found out her dog died?
I know.
Just an all-time bad weekend.
Really?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
fucking brutal.
She got to say goodbye via video.
Yes.
Really? Because she was still out in Italy? Yeah, she just came back this week, right?
Yeah, her legs shattered.
Yeah, there's actually a video circulating where it's showing all of the pins and the intricate details within
Whoa,
the
whoa.
leg too.
Speaking of Olympics, Four Nations is a mid-season tournament. It is, which I hope it's yearly. Relate. Tell me if it is or not. Nothing to do with the Olympics. That's why they were able to fight. Did you know that Austin Matthews is Mexican? Okay. No, we did not. Might have to pull the trigger on the jersey order. I swear to God, Crew Talk bet of the weekend. If he scores an anytime goal and we win, the jersey will be ordered. All right?
Ooh.
That's a bet. I'm sure Jordan will wear it more than I will, but that's the bet. Did y'all see the accident in the speed skating event today? No. Was it worse than the Lindsey Vonn one? Because that was unwatchable. You knew she tore her ACL, and it was like, I can't even watch it. It's like injuries in football. I'm always like, hey, watch this. And it's like, they're looking to do it each year. They should do it each year. Obviously not when they have the Olympics, but yes, each year for the
Looking
Four
at this
Nations.
speed skating video now. Oh my, don't watch. We got to skate to the eye. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh my God, I did see that. Yeah. Did you see that? You know how they skate around in
my
the circles,
God.
like fast? They got
Yes.
those big ass skates too. Yeah, it almost took out her eyeball. Yeah,
Yes.
that I did see that. That shit was fucking close. That is sketch. Super sketch. Anyways, let's move on from the Olympics. Shout out to Relate.
Wait,
Appreciate you.
I got one more news feed or one more plug that I don't think was mentioned on here. Did you see that condoms were in deficit around the Olympic Games?
Yes, they
Sold
went
out
through
for
3,000.
3 days.
Within the first 3 days, they were out of 10. Was it 10,000 condoms?
Yeah, I thought it was
Yes.
3,000, but yes.
Yeah, for roughly around 3,000 Olympians.
Yeah.
So do they just go to this Olympic village and smash each other? Imagine the regular Olympics, it's way bigger. So they probably are just ripping through.
Bro, imagine the babies.
Yeah, but I thought you
coming out
couldn't
of it.
because of the beds were made differently, correct?
These Olympic babies, we're talking 2 Olympic level athletes.
Oh.
And
True.
that, you
Yeah.
know, maybe some
You're right,
crossbreeding
Dante.
with some other countries. Like, hey, Norway's
Yeah.
good at this. All right.
Yeah.
USA.
Yeah, you get like a speed skater from Norway, and then you get like Austin Matthews just producing like a legacy fucking Wayne Gretzky Jr. motherfucker, you
Did
know?
you see Miles Garrett is out there? He proposed. So his fiance she's a skier, I'm pretty sure, or snowboarder.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I know that your boy, Paul's wife, was cleaning up.
I heard, yeah.
They
I
want
saw
more babies made. Ha ha ha. Yes, true.
Yeah.
Talk about an athlete. Yeah,
She got her gold and then her silver.
Yeah, I
But
did
there was
see
a
this.
conversation about her buy-in, right? Because she had to go through a council to be admitted back in. Like there was some discrepancy
And
around
she
that.
flashed her sports bra apparently for a sponsorship deal.
Yep. Shout out Nike. Also, she didn't even ride with her team because her fiance has a private jet and she had her own transportation.
Don't like that. That's not a.
What's worse, traffic or the Logan Paul brothers? Because I would say the Logan Paul brothers. If I had to pick one to not exist, I would choose them too.
I don't know.
Hey,
Don't talk about Iron Jaw, who's also a Bronco fan, by the way.
That makes me not like the Broncos a little bit less. Yeah, I don't think he is. I think he's just like, whoever's doing good, I'm going to be a fan of. All right, moving on. Big. We are less than 30 days away from Straight Up Sour and Chillo Bets and potentially some other people going to Vegas for March Madness. Big dub for Sparty, Dante. They blew out UCLA. Did you guys see that coach from UCLA? I had to hit up Jamil. So, Sours, Basically, what happened is Sparty was up by 25. There's like no time left. They got a breakaway. The dude goes and hits the guy in the back. It wasn't that hard. The coach for UCLA grabs the kid by the jersey, kicks him off the court. It's super embarrassing. The poor kid, like, imagine his parents are there. It's like a maximum effort play. He just tried to stop it. He didn't give up. Anyways, then the coach told him, I don't give a shit about Michigan State's fan. Really bad look. I would have fired him in the plane or at the airport. So feel bad for the kid. He should transfer to Sparty. Showers, what are you thinking for any college basketball team sticking out for you?
I don't know.
They did get a big dub against Texas Tech. Real quick, Dante and I were talking about how Texas Tech could be a Final Four team. Retract that statement. Toppin tore his ACL. He's out for the year. Arizona State beat Texas Tech. Toppin was a top 10 projected pick. I think that you should just use that oil money down in Texas and pay him to come back next year because that's horrible.
Drill, baby, drill.
Yeah. So Texas Tech's done, basically, which sucks. We got big games tomorrow. Arizona at Houston. Houston 4.5-point favorites. Michigan at Duke. So that's the top 4 teams in the nation playing each other. A lot of people are saying these are their Final Four teams. I got Houston winning. I'm not necessarily scared of Arizona. I know they're banged up too. That's a huge Big 12 game. Winner's going to win the Big 12, in my opinion. Michigan at Duke. Random. Big 10 versus ACC. Dante, Duke, 2.5-point underdogs. Michigan's going to win by 10 to 15. Quote me on that.
I'm looking at it now. These aren't neutral site, right?
Yeah, that's a neutral site. It's not at Duke. The Arizona-Houston game is. It's at Houston because it's a Big 12 matchup. So if I was to pop out a parlay, all right, I'm not doing it. Okay? Not doing it. Not allowed.
It's even a sin to think about it.
Tomorrow, these are the teams and the spreads that I'm taking. I'm taking Tennessee on the road against Vandy. I'm taking Miami on the road against Virginia, taking the points. I'm taking Houston money line. I'm taking Michigan 2.5, and I'm taking Michigan State. Probably going to go 4-1. Sparty fucking loses to Ohio State. The French Bulldogs getting locked outside for 6 hours since Straight Up Sours is not home. That is going to piss me off, but that's the college games that I'm looking at tomorrow. Basically been killing it all week. Chilabet's 12-4 this week. Anybody paying attention? Dante.
Big bounce back week.
Did have a 1-4 day. And then I fired back with the 4-1. 4-1, 1-4, 4-1. When I go 1-4, put $20 on each bet. It's just the rules.
You do every time you get close to that 500 mark, big day the next day.
Yep. Yeah. What do you think of that, Silas?
Are you referencing a parlay, Trillo?
No. I'm saying if I were to place a parlay, that's the bets that I would be placing. I have to place them individually. So I'll probably go 4-1. But if I were Straight Up Sours and Dante, maybe a little Ev Vinyls, I'm thinking I'd rip the parlay. Just saying. All right, we're going to cover this next week, but I want to talk about some NFL free agents. Okay? Jordan, you watch as much football as anybody. What do you think Bo Nix needs besides a new foot in terms of weapons? Wide receivers
I'm taking
dropping the
Tyreek
ball.
Hill for sure.
Really? Oh, God. That might be the strike 3. You were doing so good for 10 minutes.
Nope. I'm digging
He's
it.
old. He's slower. Gruesome injury. I don't necessarily like.
And not a very good guy overall.
Not a good locker room guy.
For sure not a good guy.
He's got 13 kids. Did you guys see the cop in my Dade County? Did you see what he said? He posted something on Facebook. He's like, I'm retired so I can say this. I don't give a fuck. He's like, this guy's the most entitled asshole ever.
Don't they say that about majority?
Potentially. New computer. Shout out Best Buy for hooking up Ev. Oh, we also got Gerald eating dinner right now. He might tune in. Hey, Gerald, if you're listening, put the fork down, bud, and come hop in and give us your Buzzball bet of the weekend. I don't know why it's so fucking hard. He did text me his Buzzball bet, but in order for us to actually take it, you got to come in, just like Straight Up Sours is. And I'm getting nervous for it because a Monday Buzzball slam is not necessarily going to be a good thing for either of us. So, and I've hit the lab, and I got something that's going to be just it's cashing. I mean, it's cashing. So
can't be a parlay.
So you like Tyreek Hill, huh? Tyreek Hill, I would say out of 1 through 5, I would say I want him as a 1.
Really?
Yeah. 1. Bad locker room.
The thing with Tyreek Hill is his whole thing
Too
is
many
his
baby
speed.
mamas.
After
Speed,
you shatter your leg like
and
that,
he's all-
the speed's
don't.
gone.
Be strike 4. You
Speed's
literally are gonna be on strike 4, Sowers. Literally strike 4. Oh my god. All
Need to
right.
make
Anyways,
public comments.
I wrote a couple names down. I want us to cover this next week. Free NFL free agents I'm targeting. For one, we need to re-sign John Franklin Myers, defensive tackle. For two,
What's
all
up,
right.
guys?
Did you see who we brought in for our special guest of the weekend?
My dog. What up, dude?
Holla. Hey, Daddy Crew.
How you doing?
You guys are called the Daddy Crew.
That's it. I like it.
We got Buzzball Bet of the Weekend. Ev, I hope you hit the lab too. You've had 4 days to study.
Yeah, wait. So did Jordan already slam hers or?
Sweetie.
She hasn't missed yet.
Okay.
I fear Monday though. We're all gonna have to hop in because I made you guys get plus money bets too. And luckily for
UFC.
Dante, it's not NASCAR. Yeah, I had to switch up the sport, Dante. We can't afford to see you go 0-10.
No.
Real quick, Evan, NFL free agency for your Broncos. What do you think of Tyreek Hill?
That is just the absolutely worst idea I've ever heard in my entire life. Jordan, we can't. There's no way we could do that. There's just no way. His leg snapped in half.
guy.
It snapped in half.
He's gonna be a Cleveland Brown.
We know something that's not snapped in half.
What's that?
She's working on it. That's strike 4. You have one more strike, and then you
How
get
many baby mama he got?
That's true.
the boot.
Yeah,
He's
that's,
got 9.
that's fair. Too many. And I did see that he posted on his Instagram story that he was in Kansas City.
Fuck, that's worst case scenario, honestly. A couple names that stuck out for me.
Kansas City.
Tyler Algier. Obviously, Kenneth Walker. I'll give my foot. I don't even care. They can have any of the dogs. We have 3 of them. Take anyone that you want. Give us the other dog. K9. Have re-signing John Franklin Myers. Re-signing Singleton. There are good linebackers out there. Devin Bush is available. Lloyd from Jacksonville. Really expensive,
Nakobe
though.
Dean. Nakobe Dean is a good one.
Yeah,
Could be a
they're
little
just
bit
going to be
cheaper.
really
Yeah.
expensive. Yeah, really expensive. So Singleton might be the cheap way out. Plus, he's a maximum effort guy. Literally played when he had nut surgery, right?
My God, dude. It's time for him to hang it up, dude. I can't watch another NFL season with him playing starting linebacker for the Broncos. I just can't do it, dude.
Better than Ellis.
No,
How about an edge
no
rusher?
slander.
What about an edge rusher, guys? Keep that in mind. I think we could definitely use another edge rusher. I can't watch Ellis anymore. You know who likes the Ellis boys, right? Straight up Sowers.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we just got the wrong one. Is all that
We did.
that is, you know.
We did. We got the goofy one. All right, Dante, why don't you go ahead and rip off some NASCAR shit? Let's get into the Buzzball bets of the week after. I want to give you your opportunity to go 0-15 and get you just that much closer to a giant Buzzball slam.
Okay, I got something.
Wait. We need to confirm. This would be the big buzzball after this week.
No, he has to go 0-25.
Yeah.
Technically, he's sitting at 0-10.
I post my official NASCAR bets, and then that's what we're going off of. So I usually do 5 a weekend.
5 a week.
So we have to hit 25.
He has to go 0-25. He's literally on target right now. He's 0-10.
I got a parlay you can do on DraftKings for NASCAR. You pick a driver from each group of who's going to win it. Hey, I'm
What do
talking
you got?
serious money here. So,
What do you got?
Group 1, Kyle Busch. Group 2,
Oh my God, again.
Christopher Bell. Group 3, Ryan Preece. And then Group 4, Ryan Blaney. Those
Are
four
there
picks parlayed together, $5, $700.
are
And
there
they have
cars
to-
even equipped back? Because after the big crash or whatever you referenced.
Okay, I'll say this weekend, it's like betting on horses. You're just throwing shit at the board. Once we get to some regular tracks, I'll have some more surgical locks. This weekend, you're just
Okay.
hey, I like that car. I like the mustache. That's how we're picking.
He's
this
handsome.
weekend. Yes,
Okay.
that's all. There's no strategy this weekend or last weekend.
Who won it last year?
Atlanta, Chase Elliott.
He almost won last week too, remember?
Chase
He
Elliott.
almost did.
2 years ago, there was that like 3-wide finish, closest finish in NASCAR history, where Suarez won. So there's some upsets
that's
that
right.
happen at this track.
My dad loved it. That's my dad's boy, dude, is Suarez.
Yeah, so
Of course.
it was Ryan Blaney, Kyle Busch, Suarez. They finished 3 wide. I had money on Blaney and Busch.
Well, luckily, the Buzzball bet of the weekend doesn't have to be NASCAR because me and Evan absolutely destroyed you. I think you had your racers total 40 or 50. Me and Ev, top 10 both. Ev, great work on the Blaney pick.
Blaney
Monster.
actually finished like 28th, so great pick.
Well, Bubba finished top 10. Dude, your guy didn't even finish the fucking race. He was fucking spinning around. Hamlin, how many fucking accidents did he get in? 8?
It was a tough day for him.
Bubba. I'm going Bubba Wallace this weekend in Atlanta. Ev, spit out a NASCAR name.
Oh man, give me one, Dante. Give me one of the most like best.
Van
NASCAR names.
Glisenberger.
No,
Yeah.
Ev's going with Carson Hocevar.
I don't
He's the
like that one
record.
either.
He's
Just
the
give me a
record.
sec. Let me look.
He's gonna do good.
Ev's looking. Sowers, you got a NASCAR bet? You got to consult with Johnny Rock.
Yeah, no, I like Blaney, but definitely not Bubba.
Blaney ruined me, Jordan. Absolutely ruined me. I didn't know like how like this was my first time locking into a NASCAR race like fully, like locking in through the whole thing. So
Yeah,
you know, like first stage 1, Blaney finishes top 3, and I'm like, dude, this shit's in the bag. Stage 2, finishes top 3 again. I'm like, dude, there's no way this guy can't win me some money today. Then he finishes 26 in stage 3, and I'm like, all right.
But at a normal track, that you'd be right, where it's like usually the guys that win are in the top 10 the whole race. Daytona and Atlanta are just different. It's just different.
The whole thing with me, man, I feel like when you pit, I would leave the fucker out there. I'd be like, die out there or win first. That's kind of like where I'd be at. I don't think the tires and the gas matters that much, Dante. Drive that thing till it explodes.
Isn't that what happened with Bubba?
He pitted. He was in first for like 170 laps and then was like, hey, I got a genius idea. Big brain. Let's pit and then never get back in the mix. And that's what happened, Dante.
That was
Remember
bullshit.
that, Ev?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. And then he was like, they were like, oh, he has to slow down and wait for his teammates. Bro, I don't even slow down on the podcast and wait for y'all. I just keep it going.
You know who has a good NASCAR name? Chase Elliott. Just a total like that is my NASCAR name right there. I don't know. Chase Elliott, I like.
He's 8 years in a row won NASCAR most popular drivers. So nice gem there, Ev. Chase
Elliott. Plus 1,200. So I mean, there you go, buddy.
He won last year there. That's a great pick.
Well,
and he almost won NASCAR.
I don't like going back to back actually.
That's so surgical of you.
What about Byron?
I love the name.
Where's Byron?
Byron's good. He's plus 1,400.
Nah, I'm sticking with my boy Bubba. I'm going to bet him every weekend until he wins.
What about another great name here? Ricky Stenhouse Jr. plus 4,000.
That's another sneaky good pick. He finished second at Daytona.
All right, let me ride with that guy, dude.
They call him Recky Stenhouse because he.
All right, and Jordan, you can ride with this guy, BJ McLeod.
Hey, don't be disrespecting straight up South.
What? If you don't take him, I will. Fuck.
Yeah. And he'd probably be luckier than Trilla Betts, huh?
Yeah.
Bubba's going to win it. Come on. He was pissed last weekend. He was pissed at his team. Pissed off. I was pissed too. Give me Bubba for the dub. Every weekend I'm betting him. Could be down monster units. We'll see. Let's move on. Big buzzball bet of the weekend. You've heard me say it 30 times. It is now time for us. I've given you guys a little rundown of what we need to do. Now, who wants to go? We'll let the loser go first, Dante. I've given you guys the option to pick a boxer, big boxing fights, Ryan Garcia against Mario Barrios, or you could do UFC, the racist, homophobic asshole Sean Strickland's fighting against Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. That card's in Houston. Ev, I heard you were talking about somebody. I really don't want you to pick him. I'm not going to let you. But you guys have the option. All you needed to do was bring me a plus money bet. Could have been plus 105. Could have been plus 700. You guys can parlay it if you want, although that doesn't make fucking sense. Dante, we'll let you. A lot of pressure on you for slamming the last buzzball. Would hate for you to go 2 weeks in a row. By the way, if everybody's fucking bet loses, that's 4 buzzballs that need to be slammed. Shout out to Buzzball too, the new official sponsor of Crew Talk Sports potentially. Based off of Dante's NASCAR statistics.
Women on business.
Women on business. Yep, that's why I brought her in. All right, Dante, you set the tone. Straight up sour. We'll let you go next, Ev, and then I'll close it out.
All right, I got a guy plus 140. Olympics are going on. I'm feeling patriotic. I'm taking Zach Reese. He's only fought. He's only 10-2, so not many fights, but I think there's some good money here, some good value.
Zach Reese, UFC.
What do you know about him?
I know that it's a bozo bet because Michael Pereira is like super athletic, jumps off the cage. I actually got units on Michael Pereira already. Michael Pereira is taking it seriously. He's been known to fuck around a lot. He trained his camp. They changed his camp. I actually really like the line minus 166. Zach Reese potentially could be knocked out within the first 30 seconds. I love this bet for you. It's locked in. Get a fucking buzzball ready. Michael Pereira is going to knock this dude out. All right, Sowers, your turn, and we're excited for this one.
Ryan Garcia, baby. And I'm
What?
taking him by decision or technical decision plus 240.
Why?
Because he's not just fast. He's the kind of puncher who can change a fight with one blink and you'll miss his left hook.
Ooh.
Shout out AI.
Very surgical. Shout out AI. Yeah, man. I know Sowers likes Ryan Garcia. So do I. The check left hook is the reason why he lost. Remember, we watched that fight, Madison Square Garden against Rolly Romero. That was the thing that worries me about this fight is Rolly stopped the check left. Barrios has been known to get hit a lot. Thinks he's like an Aztec warrior. So you got him by decision. What's the odds on that?
Plus 240.
Plus 240. I did see the knockout was plus 115. So I think you love grabbing these fighters by decision. Remember Volkanovski? Remember that one? He's a fucking Crew Talk legend, by the way, too. Ryan Garcia lost his last fight. I'm interested to see. This is for a belt. Must-win territory for him. I think he fucks around a lot, personally. He's also moving up in a weight class, so this could be sketchy. Must-watch TV, though, tomorrow night.
Where are the boxing? What are they on?
It's on DAZN. So
they're in Vegas, aren't they?
Yeah. So basically, it's going to be on Crack Streams. That's what it's going to be on for you guys. So you guys can watch it for free. Shout out Crack Streams. Thanks for sponsoring the podcast. I'm excited for this one, brother. I know you don't want to slam a buzzball on a Monday morning, especially when you got to go back to work Tuesday. That's not how you set the tone.
Daddy Crew.
Tell me you got a lock here, Ev.
I'm leaning towards Sergey Spivak here, bro. Just because I'm looking at the odds, dude. And these odds are way too close, bro. They're way too close. This is basically a coin flip, honestly. Coin flip fight. But then you look at it, this guy's got 21 pounds on Ante Delia. Got the same height, same reach, but 21 pounds, 4 years younger. You know, that shit matters to me, bro. So I think when the odds are that close, I mean, dude, come on, dude. Let's be real. I mean, betting UFC right now it's been a joke. When's the last parlay you've hit there, Dominic and Dante?
I don't bet parlays.
Yeah, I know. It's a new year, new you.
I think it's been a calendar year since I've hit a UFC parlay.
Thank you.
I literally cashed on with Straight Up Sours, the Volkanovski fight. So fuck you guys.
I need to see receipts on that one.
Please. I'd like to see the receipts too.
That's it. That's strike 5. You're about to get the boot. Ev, what do you know about Spivak losing his last 4 fights, starting with Tom Aspinall? The guy has a minimum effort, loser mentality. He's plus 125. I really like this other dude. His nickname is RoboCop. A dangerous fighter. It's going to be probably a fight. It's like the over-under is 1.5. So I think somebody's getting knocked out the first round.
Well, so you just think this guy's Sergey? Sergey is going to lose 5 in a row? Come on, man. Come on,
I think
dude.
he's going to get cut from the UFC. I don't think he takes it seriously. This guy was at one point a top 5 heavyweight, and he's just kind of, I don't know what happened. His brain turned to mush. He quit giving him a lot of effort. This is also, coincidentally, Gerald's UFC lock of the weekend. So I will give you an opportunity knowing that this is Gerald's lock of the weekend if you want to change it, because we know Gerald and Dante, between them two, are currently 0-22 with their picks.
Well, this is what I'm saying though. Like, hey, you said Spivak's 0-4 in his last 4 fights. So
yes,
water's gonna find its level with Spivak. Water's gonna find its level with Dante and my guy Gerald. So I'm riding. I want to hop in on that, bro. Let's go.
All right. What color? Let me ask you a question, Ev. What color buzzball are you drinking on Monday? Blue?
Grape.
Grape?
Do I have any recommendations out there? I mean, what did Dante slam, or was that something else?
He got the pink one, right?
Yeah.
It was
Pink lemonade.
Or red. The pink or red one, yeah.
I've had have you guys had the margarita one? It is oof.
I don't like the grape one. I'm not a big fan of the grape one. I'll probably go blue, but it's not something I'll look forward to. I mean, even if it was Vinyl's birthday, I don't think I'd look forward to slamming a buzzball, to be honest. It's a punishment. Let's make no mistake. On a Monday, it's a punishment. Like, it really is. It's like something you'll dread. You'll be like, fuck, I got to slam a buzzball. And shout out to, Big Dubs for Straight Up Sour coming on here. putting her neck on the line. You love to see it. Now, I hate to do this to you guys. This is technically cheating. I know Showers is sitting on Ryan Garcia by decision at plus 240. DraftKings, you can bet the exact fight outcome. Either fighter to win by unanimous decision. So it's not split decision. It's not majority decision. I'm going to go unanimous decision plus 180. Either fighter to win. Sneaky. The only way I could get fucked here is if one of them has a knockout. Also a really close fight, a split decision, I lose. So I'm looking at a unanimous decision. Look, I watched the weigh-ins for Barrios. Nobody loves Ryan Garcia more than me, but Barrios looks bigger. I've seen Barrios fight. I think he has the means to be able to finish the fight. The over I was looking at is only minus 180, and it's at 10.5. That leads me to believe that the books think that it's going to go over. It's going to go 12 rounds. I just need him to say anybody by unanimous decision. You guys like that one? A little surgical?
I hope Ryan Garcia
if that
gets
happens, you
knocked
win too.
out.
You don't like Ryan Garcia? Not a fan, huh?
You can't just do that. Like, that's such a lame bet. That would be 2 buzzballs if that hits.
That's the thing. Dom likes to throw out a lock. He'll text this. Okay, let me give you a lock. It's minus 140.
Oh, for sure.
And then
mine's
you wanna
plus
shit on me
180
for my plus 1,000.
Oh, I know. And then you'll put 89 cents on it and win 15 cents and call it a victory. Bullshit.
I'm a big stats guy. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, no,
You sticking up for me?
I agree with Dante. I mean, like your minus 140s, and they don't even hit half the time. So
Amen.
Speaking of minus 140, are you guys on the Nuggets right now? Because they're playing the Portland Trailblazers. Wanted to do a quick Nuggets update. Shout out to Jamal Murray, missing the free throw with no time left. Nuggets lose yesterday to the Clippers, who basically traded James Harden. So I don't know how the fuck they did that. Have you watching the Nuggets yet or not yet?
they're such a goddamn disappointment, dude. I can't. Just get me to the playoffs, and then I'll lock in. I don't know. It's embarrassing, dude. Defensively, it's atrocious, and
It is.
Speaking
Currently
of
up 12 against the
disappointments,
current.
did you see the Rockies started today?
Yep, I saw they lost. Guess who hit a home run today?
I was like, talk about a disappointment.
Guess who
Nolan
hit a home
Arenado.
run against the Rockies, F? Nolan Arenado tees off for the Diamondbacks against his former team, the team that
course.
should have never traded him for basically 3 Coors Lights. Nolan Arenado goes yard against his old team. You love to see it. I can't believe he left the Cardinals. I thought that was interesting, especially going back to the NL West, not the Rockies.
Nolan, not a big Nolan Arenado fan.
I will say the Twins' best pitcher, Pablo Lopez, second Tommy John. They're talking about his career being over. He's our ace. Twins not off to a great start. Super sad day for my Minnesota Twins. That was a couple days ago. I couldn't even tweet it. I was so disgusted. They basically traded everybody last year, though. If you guys remember, I was all sad that one day when they traded 60% of their roster in 24 hours. And I was like, dude, we're 2 games back in the playoffs.
Hoping
I didn't even
they
know who
go all in, make some aggressive
Yeah,
trades.
I was like, man, we're one of, like, people were tweeting out like, oh, teams to look to make a move. Twins were all over it. Next thing you know, fire sale. Yeah, I was sad. Ev's Dodgers won. He loves the Dodgers. You hate to see it. Anyways, Ev, USA plus 105. You watching Sunday night against your favorite team, Canada?
yeah, no, I'll be
I
locked
think
into that
it's-
one for sure.
Isn't it Sunday at 7 a.m.?
No, it's got to be later. Jamie, pull that up.
We're
Jamie, pull
talking
Jamie,
6:10 a.m. Mountain Time.
Then-
6:10 a.m.
then fuck no, I will not be locked in. No,
It's
absolutely.
because they're like 8 hours.
How are we
ahead of
supposed to
us.
crack beers at 6:10 a.m.
We've done it
and
before.
watch some hockey?
Yeah, like that stopped you.
We have done
That's
that.
strike
We've done it
5.
before. Broncos
Yeah.
are the only exception, though. I think.
Real quick, wanted to talk some locks for you guys for the rest of the boxing cards. Frank Martin by decision. Lee Wood by decision plus 450. Dante, there. If you want my NASCAR plus great odds, there it is. Lee Wood by decision plus 450. Oscar Duarte, Ryan Garcia, Barrios. Are you guys tailing Ryan Garcia minus 250? Ev, are you going to be tuning in tomorrow night? Are you going to be watching? It's a really good card, I will say. A lot of smaller guys. Not a lot of knockouts I'm not expecting. UFC, Sean Strickland. I don't know if you guys saw him. He's calling who did he call? He called him the FAG word. I don't want to say it out loud.
You basically
Bunny?
just did.
He just was shredding Bad Bunny. Well, I feel like it's different if I spell it. All right. So I'm really hoping he loses. Anthony Fluffy Hernandez minus 285. Gerald said his pick, Sergey Spivak plus 125. That's Evan's pick. That's basically two buzz balls disappearing. Michael Pereira, I literally wrote him down minus 166. I like Sean Strickland, Fluffy Hernandez over 4.5 rounds, meaning it's going to go to decision. A lot of decisions out here. Also, tune into the Genesis Open. Chilo Betts is currently sitting on a plus 1,200 for Tommy Fleetwood, who sits in third. He's two back of the leader. Scotty minus 3. If we're ever going to rip a Scotty bet, now's the time.
He's
I
not
also-
farmed up yet.
I also might bet against Dan Ige, dude, because I just can't stand him.
I was just about to say that, Ev. Yes.
Yeah. I was listening to another podcast, and they're saying that he's just like they put Dan Ige out against good talent, but he loses every time. So he's like the journey, like the tester.
I literally was just cooking up a parlay. I'm gonna take Trillo's advice and put Lee Wood and with Costa, 2-fighter parlay plus 140.
There you go. All right. Well, we appreciate Straight Up Sour hopping in. I really hope Garcia wins by decision. If he wins by knockout, you won't be sad though. You're really rooting for him, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'll see you in a couple days. Safe travels out there on the East Coast.
As long as it's split decision.
Split
Can't have
decision.
no bullshit.
Unanimous decision. Unanimous decision.
problem
See, that's
Yeah,
that
on
big.
both
They-
sides.
they
Big
fight
brain-
fights
big
and
brain
then they
chip.
rig it at the end.
Yeah, that's
It's that big. You guys are all mad because I pulled out a
split
big brain
decision,
fucking
baby.
bet.
Split decision.
Big brain. All right. Well, we appreciate you hopping on, putting it on for the ladies. This could be the best podcast ever.
Absolute.
114 episodes. Ev, we finally got her on.
Let's go. So we'll see you at
Big
what,
dubs.
like 228 around there when you're free
No,
again?
we'll probably see her Monday. If Ryan Garcia gets knocked out in the third round, we'll see her as soon as Monday.
Lucky us.
Oh, no. I'll be
Let's
on the
go.
Watchy Slam.
Let's go, Jordan.
Maybe, baby.
Come on. All right, we might have slammed one together. We'll see.
All right. Thanks for coming in. Have a safe trip out there. Love you.
Love you
And
too,
she's
Dom.
gone. Dubs. Big Dubs. She's frozen. We can't get her out. There she goes. Big Dubs. Round of applause, guys. Round of applause. That's awesome, man. You love to see it. Love to see it.
We should have kept
Can't
on.
click.
I want to know what she's watching this weekend.
Big Dubs.
You want to know what she's watching tomorrow, you said?
'Cause I know she's watching some better TV than Trilla Betts is.
No, haven't been watching anything good. I told you guys I went through a movie slump and it was just fucking historically bad. Ev, did you want to talk a little NFL free agency, saving it for next week? Do you want to identify some positions? You want to go through a list of names? Dante, you could pull up that wheel, just don't spin it. And we could talk about maybe like yay, nay, real quick, running down the list and see.
Just like run it through like quick. Yes, we're interested. No, we're not. Indifferent or like indecisive. I don't know. Well, that's a nice little wheel you got there. Let's see.
Pickens.
Obviously, who would you guys? Why does that thing clap? Mute that shit. Would you guys rather have George Pickens or Kenneth Walker? Because I feel like you won't be able to afford them both.
I don't want
Kenneth
George
Walker.
Pickens. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want George Pickens, dude. I'm sorry.
He's had one good year, then a bad year. He's not very consistent. And the thing with him is you're gonna have to pay him a lot of money, or you're gonna have to give up a lot of capital to trade for him, because he's gonna want a new deal. You're gonna have to trade with the Cowboys to get him. I think I'm out on Pickens just because it's a big commitment.
Ev, you'd rather have Kenneth Walker just based off of like our team's needs because we have like mediocre receivers, but running backs we are like below mediocre.
Yeah, and
Is
absolutely.
that your thought process?
Yeah, no, and it's just on top of like it's continue to bring the right guys into that locker room because that's what they've done so far. And I mean, you know, it paid dividends last year, but I think it's just running back's a bigger need than wide receiver. Though I do want them to go and get a wide receiver, but I do not want them to go get one via free agency. I'd rather find that guy in the draft.
So I wanted to bring up somebody. We can kind of cruise down the list. Sticking with wide receiver, I kind of like, and this is kind of a crew talk favorite. If you guys think about it, this guy won us some coin on the best night of our sports betting NFL lives this year. Jawan Jennings, kind of a dog, underrated. I wouldn't mind him. I think he'd be the best receiver in our room, in our wide receiver room. So I wrote him down. I wrote down a few names. Obviously, Kenneth Walker. You know, I feel like I'm going to say him every fucking episode. But I wouldn't mind like an Algier, Jawan Jennings. I feel like that would be a substantial improvement. And then I wouldn't mind. I really want to bring back Franklin Myers. We see him up in here. Like, he's probably going to be expensive. We talked about Singleton. I think we could improve linebacker, but I'd rather do the draft at 30 for a linebacker. But what do you guys think about, like, Alec Pierce, I'm out. But, like, I think Juwan Jennings, for the right price, I think he'd be a good fit.
I don't know, man. At this point, dude, it's like 28. I think he's going to be 29. I think he's going to be 29. But even he's a dog, but I just think that we got a youth movement going on in that room right now, aside from Cortland Sutton. And I think we need to keep that going, dude. I think we're going to have Sutton for another couple years. So he could be that veteran in that room. I think we just got to go and find our next wide receiver one, whether it be round 1, round 2.
So you're looking at like Concepcion,
Denzel Boston,
the Indiana kids.
Did
you see Fanatic Dak? Shout out Fanatic Dak.
He's like, let's get both.
Yeah, just go ahead and get both of these dogs. Did a mock draft, made it work. It's shitty. Like, I feel like I wanted Shaheed, but he's just basically Mims. I'd rather have Mims, I guess. Romeo Doubs.
The problem with all these receivers, and Ev, the receivers you're talking about at the end of the first round, second round, we already have Troy Franklin. We already have Pat Bryant. I mean, we need like an elite top-level wide receiver. That's why I'm looking more in the trade market. I want A.J. Brown. That's who I'm going after. I know he's a little bit older, but
he's not even on the fucking list.
He's not a free agent. I said trade because I don't want any of these receivers. Like they're just not that tier 1 like we need.
Man.
Here's how you should look at this. If whoever we get, if you ask who's better, them or Cortland Sutton, and the answer is Cortland Sutton, they weren't a big enough upgrade. We need a clear number 1, someone who's like obviously better than Cortland Sutton.
First of all, I'm pretty sure Justin Jefferson was picked in the 20s in that draft, and everyone was saying that he wasn't. He was just a wide receiver too, and and look at that. So it doesn't. I know it hasn't happened lately, relatively, but I mean, Emeka Igbigbo, he turned out to be pretty good for his squad. You can find talented wide receivers. Yeah, I know.
We were so close to drafting him too, by the way. If you look back at the draft, I think it was just 2 picks.
One pick.
I
would be like more down to go and get like like if we're talking free agency, maybe like a Wan'Dale Robinson, dude. I mean, this guy's.
I think they'd be crazy to let him go, dude. I think
I agree.
His end of year production was like so high that they, Neighbors, him, who's the other fucking guy? He begins with an S. Slayton. I think that's a good little wide receiver. It's better than our wide receiver room. Fuck me. I mean, even if Neighbors is hurt, I feel like it's better.
I would say I would like a running back more than a wide receiver if we had to choose. I saw Mike Kliss put out his like one guy that he thinks for sure the Broncos are going to go after, and he said Travis Etienne. So I know obviously you're a big canine guy, but what would you think about Etienne?
Love it.
Who would you pick?
Love it. I mean,
if you could pick between the two, yeah.
Dude, I don't think you understand. I would basically give up my whole entire left leg for Kenneth Walker.
Ev, what do you think?
I would be happy with it. But if I had to rank like my top 3 backs that I love most, like obviously, I don't think Kenneth Walker, they're going to extend that fool. They're going to. They have to. With the injury to Charbonnet, it would be foolish not to do that. But maybe they don't. But I'm just saying, I'm going off this, telling you guys this, that I think he's going to be going back to Seattle. That's why I think Breece Hall is my number 1. Just simply for the fact that he's going to be 25 going into this next season. Just the fact that just the thought of pairing him and RJ Hart, both running backs that can catch the ball. They've proven that. I just think it's more. That's better than having Tyler Algier come in here and pair him with RJ Harvey, and it's more of a tell on the field. I don't like that. I'd like to be more unpredictable. And dude, Breece Hall, please. I think that he would thrive in this system. And if not, he's probably going to go to Kansas City, and I'm going to want to jump off a bridge. So.
I think the Jets.
You'll draft him.
You'll
draft him.
But they could still trade, right?
Yeah, you could still trade him. Did you guys see the news off of Rashid Rice, by the way? Saw that he had some incidents with his girl, his wife, or whoever. That's Ev's boy. I'm not sure the news of it. Dante, you got any more information on what's going on with him? Because if so, then that makes him in a must need for wide receiver.
Just not a good guy. Put him up there with Tyreek Hill. I mean, they look kind of silly wearing those free 4 shirts right now. I'll say that.
3-4.
No, they were wearing these shirts that said like free 4, and it was like a picture of Rashee Rice and a bunch of sports cars. And I think, no, I'm just kidding about the sports cars, but no, it was like right after he got in those crashes.
The
and they were
NFL
like,
suspended him for causing a multi-car pileup, but everyone's
yeah. Yeah, and they're
"He's
like
our
free
boy.
4.
Free
Yeah,
our
this
boy."
guy's actually a good guy. Turns out he is not a good guy. So,
Yeah, not a good guy.
So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. Do you think they move on from Rashee Rice?
No, I don't. I don't think they're like that. Remember, this is the team that re-signed Kareem Hunt after they had to release him. Then they bring him back, and everybody was like, "Oh, yeah, it's such a smart pick." It's like, bro, he had to get cut because he was beating up his, women. Like, and then he went to Cleveland, kind of like, he sat out a year or whatever, and then they re-signed him, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, and I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? It'd be like the Ravens bringing back fucking who's that little tiny running back? Oh, F.
Ray Rice.
Yeah, Ray Rice. Like after 2
I was
years,
gonna
and
say
then
Justin Tucker.
that's sicko. But yeah, I saw that they restructured Mahomes' contract to kind of free up some money. Similar to like what the Bills have been doing every year. They're just going to keep doing that to extend it longer so they can go get more people. I'm looking for the Chiefs to make a big splash in terms of wide receiver, like Pickens, obviously Tyreek Hill. I'm hoping it would honestly be Tyreek Hill because like we talked about, we don't see his value that much. So in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't know. They got some work to do for sure. And I don't know. Well, do they fucking get rid of the Rashee Rice? Probably not, because they just, I don't know, man. You can't trump the talent. Dude's still a fucking talented wide receiver.
I do have like a safe play at running, not safe, but like a different route. If they do want to bring back J.K. Dobbins, which sounds like maybe that's a possibility too. What about getting a guy like Rico Dowdle? I mean, for a stretch, he was like the best running back in the league this year. So if you get him, you've got Dobbins and Harvey. I feel like then you have 3 good options. I feel like Dowdle and Harvey might play the same role a little bit. So I don't know about that, but it just, that would be a lot on, can JK stay healthy, which we all know how it goes.
You can't trust it. And in my opinion, if you're bringing Dowdle in, if you're bringing someone like Dowdle, Algier, then Dobbins is out, and they're going to draft a running back. They're going to draft another running back. So,
well, I don't think you need to. I think you'll be. I mean, maybe like a day 3, like a 6-round running back.
No, I mean we're not
top 2 picks.
Not top 2 picks, but just some guy like that. Mike Washington kid's picking up a lot of steam from Arkansas. Emmett Johnson from Nebraska is climbing up some boards I'm seeing. So I think that could
Dante loves that.
I know. Shout out to future Hall of Famer Emmett Johnson, who's about to be I'm going to fall in love with that kid. I already know it.
Any interest in Mike Evans?
No.
He'll get 1,000 yards. I mean, I would, if he stayed healthy, I would guarantee he gets 1,000.
I'm going to take a deal, go to the Broncos. If you had him in Sutton.
Did you guys see that idiot that was on oh my God, whose show was it? Colin show, or what's his name? Colin Cowherd? Yeah. Did you see the guy who comes on? So it basically pulled an Evan. He comes on, he's like, look, man, Mike Evans wants to go somewhere to win his first ring. The guy's hungry to win a championship. He's definitely leaving Tampa. Colin Cowherd's like, dude, he's won a ring with Tom Brady already. So they just like had to kick that guy off, which is kind of what I'm almost have to do with Evan.
He might
if we end up drafting,
go out on a ring, but yeah, he's already won it.
At older, I'm more so looking for a stud for the next few years.
That's why
when it comes to wide receiver.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it. Why
Give
can't
me
we
Juwan Jennings?
Why can't we just find our guy in the draft, dude? Like Juwan Jennings. He's always riddled with injuries. I don't know. He plays through them because he had to contractually to get paid. But I'd rather just spend that money. Breece Hall. Real quick, last thing on Breece Hall. Last 2 years, 93 receptions. That is absolutely ridiculous. I just think he could be that guy for Bo, through the air, on the ground.
I will say I don't think Jacksonville lets him walk, but ETN. I mean, you're talking about receptions. There, he was like getting the ball like one-on-one matchups, and then Lawrence was fucking throwing it up to him, was making incredible catches. I was like, damn, I didn't respect your game that much.
That's another one,
It's
right?
a game.
That's another one, right?
Yeah.
It's like, are they really gonna let Trevor Lawrence's boy go? That's his boy, dude. That's his boy.
That's his boyfriend from Clemson for
Yeah.
sure. And like, who would you bring in? Like, if you're Jacksonville, my team, like, who would you bring in at how much? Like, would you upgrade? It would definitely not be an upgrade. Any other free agent running back besides maybe Kenneth Walker. And to me, that's just a wash. And you're paying him probably the same. So it doesn't make sense. I think Jacksonville's interesting, though, because they got to pay that linebacker and ETN. So it's like, that's why you can't pay these quarterbacks, bro.
That's
the
why
Broncos' window is only 2 more years, guys, for a loaded roster because of Bo Nick's contract.
That's why I like
So
the
remember
idea of
that.
trading for an AJ Brown, because the problem with the young wide receivers, they're going to take time to develop. We need guys that can win now. Get AJ Brown for 2 years, and then worry about your number one receiver after that.
Real quick, Dante, if the Broncos end up signing AJ Brown, when are you drafting him in fantasy?
Oh, first round.
If
How
you're like
early
the
in the
late
first?
end,
You
like
sick
10?
fuck.
What
I
if
would
you're
love
pick
to
10?
have- I'd love
if
to
you're
have
pick
like
10, will you have AJ Brown on your team no matter what?
Yeah, I'm taking
'Cause
the
you know how you
best-
go back to
best
back?
running back and AJ Brown. I'm telling you, AJ Brown would be. I had AJ Brown in fantasy this year, and he was good for me. Everyone
I
thinks
know you
he's,
did.
he's an elite receiver.
Yeah, he's just an asshole in the locker.
Is
So-
he though?
Yeah, he is, and especially when he's not getting the ball. Which come on, dude. This offense, man. I mean, we'll see what Davis Webb does, but I don't know. As soon as he turns sour, bro, that could just blow up in our face, man. And I'm just saying, like, that's
How is he with screens? Because you know that Sean Payton shit, running bozo screens. Like, is he one going to be happy catching screens? And two, is he going to bitch because he only gets 4 catches, there were screens for 12 yards? Because that's a realistic potential.
Listen, here's the difference. Sirianni, that guy's got no control. That's why he does that shit. If he comes to Denver, Sean Payton's sitting him down. He's telling him how we do things here in the Mile High, and like there wasn't those issues with Vrabel as much because Vrabel's a coach he's no nonsense. Sean Payton's no nonsense. Sirianni, he's running a clown show. You got Big Dom over there and all these people that, he loses one game, they want to fire him. It's just a different vibe over in Philly.
I don't know.
dude. That guy is so a fucking New England Patriot. Like, if AJ Brown goes anywhere but the Patriots, I'm gonna be shocked.
Yeah, because I don't know what's up with Diggs
Or the
either. Is he
Bills.
even coming back? Or
I don't think so.
it would, if he went to Buffalo, that would be like he's a top 10 pick. In
That's
fantasy.
where he should
That
go.
would be scary.
That's
for
where
Josh
Bills
Allen.
would be targeting Mike Evans.
Good. That's perfect for them. That doesn't make fucking sense.
Yeah, I mean, he'll get hurt halfway, or he'll get hurt like right before the playoff run, and they'll choke, and they'll be like, "Oh, dude, if only Mike Evans, he would have stayed healthy, the Buffaloes would be winning the Super Bowl." No, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Because that's what they fucking
right.
do.
What
Next
about
week we're gonna do. Go ahead, Dante.
any interest on the tight end market? I'm saying no, but I know a lot of
I
people
wrote
are-
down.
You're talking about the free agents.
just
Yeah.
in general.
So
I
we
saw
real
some-
quick. We got Pitts, Goddard, likely.
Yeah.
I think that's where we can really just stop there. I mean, Pitts. They said what they were franchise tagging Pitts,
Yeah,
right?
they're going to. Yeah, when it opens, I think likely would be interesting.
Me
If
too.
I'm Baltimore, I don't see a way of letting him walk. They did extend Mark Andrews, which was kind of crazy because remember the whole city wanted to kill him 2 years ago. But I like
I
likely,
think
man.
Likely wants to leave. He doesn't. He wants to be a number one, which is
And
But don't you think Likely and Evan Ingram are like basically
the
that's what
same.
I'm saying. Yeah,
the same? However, having them both out there on like a 2 tight end set, like I mean, that would be kind of sexy.
But,
might
I mean,
kick
you-
the tires on calling the Bears about Cole Kmet.
I don't
He
hate
sucks
that.
cracked.
I don't.
He sucks.
I don't hate that, but at the same time, I mean, I feel
If
like
you're
you can
gonna
get it.
keep Ingram, because then you have your like speedy vertical tight end. And then
I
you
think
can
we
have-
definitely keep Ingram. I think it'd
Yeah,
be too
you-
expensive unless
yeah,
we
we
can get a
need to.
trade.
No,
That wouldn't make sense.
let's give him another year, boys. Come
I
on,
agree.
let's give him
Bring-
another year.
that's- I don't need a
Yeah.
tight end.
We didn't even give him the ball. Did he average like 1.9 targets a game? Ev, that's like fucking. You like playing flag football. If I made you the center and you hiked me the ball and like you were mad that you weren't getting catches. It's like, yeah, bro, you're the center. That's not what we're doing here. You know, I mean, like, what the fuck do you want him to do? I don't think it was him at all. I thought he had explosive plays, to be honest with you.
Right.
Wasn't on the field. We were using fucking Fishman, Troutman.
Yeah, and I see he's a free agent, and I swear to God, boys, if we bring him back, I will riot in the streets. I will light cars on fire, and I will probably do some prison time. But I think anything else is like, I mean, David Njoku, he's kind of interesting, but I don't. He's kind of like
locker room guy.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Chigo
He
Okonkwo
gets hurt more than anybody too.
Chigo Okonkwo, solid, but at the same time,
God.
I don't know. I'd rather. Yeah, you're right. Out of these three names,
I wouldn't mind that veteran. He's a good blocker. He's been there, done that. Super Bowl champion pedigree. I wouldn't mind that veteran minimum. Shout out to our boy Bonkers. Yes, we'll talk free agencies. I want you guys to bring a list for Monday of 3 guys that you want us to get, and obviously make it make sense, right? You can't be like AJ Brown, fucking Kenneth Walker, and the linebacker from Jacksonville, because that doesn't make sense, right? So we're gonna need like a strategy, cheap running back,
and AJ Brown. We can get it.
I don't know.
I don't think so either. I think it's got to make a little bit more sense on paper. So let's wrap this podcast up. Ev, do you have any final words or any shout outs for the rest of this for this week and this weekend?
No, I just cannot wait to watch Trilobet's Chug a Buzzball on Monday. It is going to be fantastic. Must watch sports talk radio. I love you guys. All right,
Dante, what are your final shout outs and final thoughts?
Just shout out to all my new friends I made on Twitter this week in my DMs. Appreciate the support.
Yeah, Dante was getting shredded, man. I should have chimed in and had your back, but I didn't want to get belittled because they were definitely being mean to you.
Bro, the funny thing about that is they're spelling the words wrong, trying to insult me.
Well, they got no teeth too, so like, don't feel bad. They were like,
they were probably using talk
guy,
to text.
He told me he's like, what do you know about NASCAR? I got a CDL. And and then his profile says he's a DoorDash driver, and I was like, I didn't know you needed a CDL's DoorDash, but now I know.
Now you know. It's different. It's different down there in the deep South, bro.
It is. Yeah. Shout out to Jackson, Tennessee. Your boy was just down there. All right. Anyways, big shout out Ryan Garcia. Let's get it done. Sunday, USA. Might have to play Free Bird at 5:30 in the morning, boys. Luciana will be pumped, running around. Definitely eyes on. Ev, you missed it. If Austin Matthews scores a goal and the USA team wins goal, Chillabets get the USA jersey, the nice, sexy hockey ones. Relate Tion was on here on Facebook, Ev. You missed it. Big shout out to him. He was saying that the 4 nations, they're going to do that every year that there's not an Olympics. So that jersey might be a good idea. Shout out to Slick Sours for hopping on. Appreciate it. Shout out to Gerald. Couldn't put the fork down and hop in. He was eating dinner. Big Spivak buzzball for him. The YouTube god himself.
Subscribe on the YouTube.
Subscribe on the YouTube. Big news next week. Y'all tune in. Be safe. Have a good weekend. Let's go, Ryan Garcia. USA.
Hop on.